So it's 80 years of the United Nations. 80 years ago, very few African countries were independent at this particular stage. So we were never part of the San Francisco Charter, but yet, as we speak today, it's the Global South that carries the United Nations. If you look at any landmark resolution that has come out of the UN in the last 1.5 years, that was by consensus, was actually driven by the Global South. So for me, it shows right front center that the Global South values the United Nations. And I dare say that it's the only space right now that the Global South has for multilateralism. The second part, of course, and I think Brad has mentioned this, is many of the Global South countries have been calling for the reforms of the United Nations. And part of the reforms of the United Nations is to realize that, yes, there's multilateralism, but there's also multi-stakeholderism. That 80 years ago, private sector was not on the table, yet we know now that we cannot work without the Microsofts and the colleagues who are helping us push a lot of these new and emerging technologies, which we neither own, neither do we build. And so unless part of the reforms is to figure out that no government can do this without private sector, civil society, academia, and no Global South country can do this without the Global North countries, then that is where we begin to fail. So I think I agree with Rebecca's point that part of this conversation is also a reimagination of 80 years post San Francisco is what is this new imaginary we are seeking that is not about Global South or North, it's about humanity, it's about peace, it's about prosperity, and it's about common good and public good as we seek it. And so I think for us, that's where we sit.